was like kind of by accident. We were really, and on our YouTube channel that I'll share with y'all later, we were really starting to see some really interesting things with our peer assessment work. And it was all by accident. Like, I would like to say that I like went in and knew what I was doing, but it wasn't. And we were doing a lot of work with learning progressions and having kids in partnerships identify where they're at on a progression. And then like we were starting to put in with the success criteria that we co-construct with kids, we'd really add concepts that typically wouldn't be in like a fifth grade standard. So we'd have the stages of plot development, exposition, climax, rising, all of that. It wasn't in the standard, but we started adding those terms in. And then all of a sudden, because the kids were peer assessing so much and talking about their learning through the lens of the criteria, that we amped up through like increased concepts or strengthening sub-concepts under other concepts, that we started to see language acquisition increase. And we started to see all of these things that, as a person that has always devoted their life to English language learners, or now I call them multi-language learners, because I think it's a lot more respectful. Like we just started seeing all these things on accident happen, where kids just loved it. And they started to engage and love meeting with their partners to dissect their work together. And then the more that we pushed into it, then kids, we'd start integrating with social emotional learning, and kids would start talking about how they were feeling, you know, when they got stuck, and how they could shift that emotional state. And so then the book kind of came from that, that like, how do we like build this in schools? Because number one, the kids were having fun, and the teachers just became more motivated to make it better and better and better. And then we thought we wanted a book where, like, an early literacy teacher, Isaac, donated a chapter. We had teachers donate chapters from all different content areas. I don't know how it turned out. That was the first time we self-published a book, so we didn't really know what we were doing. It all goes back to impact teams, but it's really the practical side. It's the teacher side of it that we didn't really have enough of that in the book. And so it kind of grew out of a need.